Hello everyone, ockpii here, and today I have a special discussing Starbound for you guys. For once, we're actually going to be discussing Starbound, and for that I have three guests with me. That's Finbar,
Right.
Marie,
Hello.
and Jonathan.
Hello.
So yeah, this is just going to be like a main discussion of what the game is, what we'd like to see in the game, and just to get an overall feel of our opinions on the game. So let's get started. First of all, what do you actually think of the game as a whole so far?
It's very good.
Yeah, it's going to go as a circle, so Finbar, Marie, Penguin, and then me. So yeah, Finbar?
Well, I think it looks like a better version of Terraria, which it's basically meant to be. It doesn't have the same developer.
No, it's got Ty, which was Terraria Spriter.
Oh, same difference. He made part of the game, so yeah, it looks like a better graphical version with more stuff to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, Marie?
I like it. I like the look of it. It's really pretty, like all the colors and stuff like that. Really like that, and yeah.
Jonathan?
I like the guns.
Care to elaborate?
Guns are cool.
I don't think there are knives in the game.
Go out, children, and buy some guns.
And that's our PSA for the day. So, if you guys would like to, let's go on to the list of guideline questions. So, what is your favorite feature of the game so far?
Space travel.
Is that?
Mainly, because well, in Terraria you get bored of your world because after a while you've just done everything in it. Like you've gone down to the bottom and it's all the same layout. So if you go to different biome worlds, I think that'd be pretty cool. Like a world that's completely ice, or a world that's... Is there a fire world? Like just lava?
Well,
they should put that in if there isn't.
Well, we've seen on, like, my latest video had like a screenshot where it was basically a lava planet with ash and burned stone blocks.
That would be fucking amazing for a puzzle.
It makes
like a jumping puzzle.
Yeah, it makes no geological sense. It's kind of like the Star Wars prequels, the all sand planet, the all water planet, the all city planet, something like that. Yeah, Marie?
I like how it's different from Terraria. Like you said in Terraria, you like go left and then you hit a wall. I like how it's, you can go around. It's like a circular world, like that kind of thing. That's cool. Yeah.
Johnny boy?
No. I like the randomization of mobs. Because in Terraria, I always felt like I wanted to be attacked by a blue slime with 17,000 health. Oh, at the start of the game, obviously. So I could fend him off with my wooden pickaxe, copper pickaxe.
Wow. There should be a wooden...
And it would drop the exact same amount of stuff as the normal blue slime.
2 copper coins. Well, for me, something that's not really a big thing, but it's the fact that you can actually walk... whereas on Terraria, if you have a single block elevation, you have to jump over the block, whereas in Starbound you can actually walk over that single elevation, which is actually quite nice. I think it makes the game kind of look more realistic, because in real life you wouldn't be hopping about like a freaking bunny trying to go over a cliff.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's a lot better. It's much easier to move around.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't know exactly how it's going to work. Like, for instance, the mech that you can ride. I'm not sure exactly how that would work in, like, hills and cliffs and things like that. And, like...
Just blow the cliff apart with missiles.
Yeah, or just fly. Yeah. So, what do you think of the variety aspect? So, we've seen that we've got, like, mini biomes, or we've got, as Penguin mentioned, we've got the whole variety of the mobs, but we've got a lot more stuff, and the biomes themselves have a lot of variety into them. So, Finbar, what do you think?
I think it's pretty cool. So, are all the worlds completely random?
Yeah, it is supposed to be so.
So, like, I'm just wondering, where do you actually get weapons from? Like, do you find them in caves and stuff, or do you have to kill bosses to get weapons?
That's not talked about, so could be anything.
I think what should happen is if there's like a big boss, it should drop like a random weapon of a certain strength. That'd be quite a cool feature. If like a boss of a planet, if there's like a storyline aspect.
Yeah, Ray?
The mini biomes thing. What video biomes have they mentioned or like showed so far?
Like
what are the ones?
For instance, on the forest biome, there's the mushroom patches, there's the water mini biome thing, there's the flower patches, things like that. Like just
I like that.
tiny variations of biome stuff.
I think I like games that have a nice atmosphere, so I really like that part about Starbound. It has a nice little atmosphere that goes with it, and it's good.
Jonathan?
I think it's good because games like Terraria and Starbound, Terraria and Minecraft had the exact same things in every single biome.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping that there isn't like things that don't make sense, like a mushroom patch in the middle of a glacier. It's like, how is this freezing to death?
Yeah. I think with all the polishing that this game's getting, and the fact that like vines on ice turn to like tiny icicles or something like that, I think that's
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like a sense of the polish that this game is getting. I think that actually get like an algorithm or something to prevent that from happening. Hopefully. But on the enemies, that would be kind of interesting if that actually went on to enemies. So like you'd get like a crocodile with wings and a tail of a turtle. Well, I don't know. I really like it personally. I think that they should have different attributes as well, and if possible, sounds and roars if they actually have it in the game. So like instead of just having like 3 attributes that would just make like a puzzle, if they actually mixed everything up, so the paws could actually be from a different species, and the health would be different, the projectile that they send. So
I get what you mean.
yeah. So at the moment, we haven't really seen much about weather. We've only seen like rain, and we've only seen like, well, that's it in terms of weather. So in terms of random events or just stuff to be in the game, what sort of features would you actually like to see in the game?
An alien spaceship crash when you're like doing something. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. Because like Terraria had its meteor, right, which had like those weird head things flying around. But if you had like an alien spaceship, and you got to like take the weapons off the aliens or something, like advanced weaponry.
Yeah,
like a big spaceship gun or a mech.
I've always wanted to see the meteors fall in Terraria, but yeah.
You can't actually ever see them, can you?
Yeah, they're always off screen. Sadly. What about you, Marie?
Can you skip me for a second?
Sure. We'll get back to you. No, Jonathan.
Daleks.
What?
No, not Daleks.
I vaguely know that.
Different stairs and platforms. Because in Terraria, I just hated like you had a giant stone house, and you had to put like crappy wooden platforms in. I was like, these are hideous. These don't match my interior decoration.
Right.
I want disco stairs.
So you're a big decorative person then.
No, I just need something to say.
Right.
I'm hoping they have better modding platforms for this game than they did for Terraria, so that people can make like mods more quickly.
Yeah, Ty said that modding is going to be like they want to make modding the modders way much easier than it is on Terraria.
Yeah, that'd make a huge difference so people can just people's creativity from mods are just insane.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't really look into mods a lot, but I think it could be interesting. So
yeah.
For me, I would like to see events like the ones I've actually talked about, which is like a planet being destined to go to the sun and die there, or like a meteor shower, and you'd see that animated on the background, and then you could actually get a meteor, like a stone, just fall on your head, like boom, from a meteorite or something.
That'd be a very good idea, actually. Yeah. One
thing I would definitely like to see is more interactivity with the background of the game itself. Like instead of just being a flat image for you to look at, it would be actually really cool if there was stuff going on in that background and it actually mattered to the foreground where you're actually playing.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
What, like if there was an invasion going on, you'd see them in the background before they appeared on your screen?
Yeah, things like that.
That'd be cool.
Like there was this video, like Terraria 1.1 content analysis that Odyssey Games did, and on the first time that we seen like the new background with the hills and the trees on Terraria, and there was a small tree on the background that they were like, oh my god, that's a person. So maybe they thought it was a goblin invasion or something. So maybe we could actually have that on this time around. I think that would be cool. I don't know how hard it is to code that, but yeah.
So like maybe spaceships landing, and then you see like out the side of the screen, then people start appearing.
Yeah. It'd be cool if there was like a big ambience, like with sounds and echo. Yeah, and like in caves, where when you're like inside a cave, it'd be awesome if it was like, so far we've seen like it's just the back wall of the main material of the area. But it would be really interesting if the cool backgrounds actually expanded to caves as well. So like you'd see more veins and like animals crossing by and things like that.
Like worms, do you mean, sort of thing, in the dirt?
Probably.
Or like bugs.
If
you're underground, that is.
I don't know exactly how it is, to be honest.
I think we've forgotten someone. Marie, what do you think? What sort of feature do you want to see?
Why would you do that to me? I'd like to see some sort of quest system based on task and reward. It'd be cool because, like, unlike Terraria, it'd give a player a sense of accomplishment, and yeah.
That's a good point.
Terraria is a pretty meaningless sandbox, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't have like any sort of real purpose.
I love how since the first question we've just like, yeah, Starbound's much better than Terraria because Terraria sucks in. We've all played like hours of Terraria though. That's why we're so bored of it. And in terms of everything that we've seen so far, like we've seen a lot of stuff. Like last week, the soundtrack was kind of leaked, and we've seen all the cool backgrounds, screenshots, and we have 2 videos demoing different stuff. So, what do you think about what they've showed us so far, and what do you think? Like, where do you think it's leading to? Do you see it like expanding to a lot more stuff, or what do you think, Finbar?
I'm not really sure because I haven't actually seen any of the. Well, I've seen some of the video footage of the game. One thing I really like so far that they've done is like the torches and stuff, and how the lighting and the field of view changes, like where you point your torch.
Oh yeah.
Because in Terraria you just have light all around you when you swing your sword or whatever. Whereas this is sort of like an actual field of view, which is nicer in my opinion. I don't know where else they could go with the lighting engine. They could do quite a lot as it's in space, like light. I don't know, like maybe. If they had like an Aurora Borealis or something, and like the game lighting maybe go like blue or red or something like that,
just like
the whole
disco environment.
Switching
colors.
Stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. What about you, Marie?
If you remember that image of the monster, that the pop top, I really like that. I thought it was really cute because I saw that image on DeviantArt earlier. Thought it was a really good idea.
Yeah, that was like
the
winner of the monster competition. So that's actually going to be in the game.
It's cute
It's
until
so
it rips your
cute.
fucking face off.
That's the point, to look cute. It is a cool idea, I like it. What about you, Jonathan?
I can't remember which video it was, where they had the torches on the back wall, because it's like they're involving the back walls a lot more.
Yeah, the demo lighting, yeah.
Because they could put all sorts of stuff in it. You could put shelves up. I want shelves.
Well, you can kind of...
I want shelves in my books.
There you go with your decoration.
I want a spice rack.
Spice rack? What if there's cooking in the game?
Oh my god, that'd be cool.
What if there's
That
a
would be cool.
survive the apocalypse mode where you have a city and you have to loot it?
And you have
I just let everyone else die.
Sorry? Penguin?
I'd let everybody else die
Yeah.
and steal the stuff.
And you as well.
And then live.
And then die again.
And make a shelf. And a spice rack.
Put a shelf on a tree in the middle of nowhere.
Starbound for the good of shelves. Yeah.
And spice racks.
Yeah. Well, for me, the soundtrack is probably what I'm most excited about because it looks really good. The atmosphere isn't exactly what I expected it for it to have, in partly, but especially the forest exploration one, and you can see it because it's on the description, the link. I think that's a really good, like, a really smart move for the soundtrack to have it be all involving and very mystical and very whimsical. I think that the soundtrack so far, from what we've heard of it, is quite nice. I like it a lot. I can't see it expand much more on the style. I think they've kind of set their style up, and that's pretty much what they're going for. But I don't know, they could just pull a heavy metal one.
They should definitely have a heavy metal one, in my opinion. Just stick one, just randomly. You see a bunny, and you just get heavy metal, and it explodes. That'd be #1 feature for me.
And then
in the game,
people like, oh yeah, we need an in-game menu so we can like mute music for that moment.
Oh, you have no. The music got the menu option disables, and your music's turned right to max, and you can't turn off your speakers. That should be what happens. It overrides your computer.
That's actually a good point. Am I the only one who thinks Terraria should have an in-game menu?
No.
Because it's kind of annoying. Like, if you mess up your resolution or your sound volume, you have to leave the world, go to the menu, get on your world again.
That is true.
Good point.
Yeah, in-game menu might be a good idea, especially for sound adjustments and
Yeah.
stuff. If you like,
Recording or something.
if you want like ambient noise turned down because you fucking crickets overpower music, because I've had that before. Then yeah, and stuff like that.
There should be a strong ambience noise in this game. Like, I hate to be referencing other games that had nothing to do with it, but basically King Arthur's Gold, where we have like birds and chirping and the wind, like expand on that, and that would be really fitting to the whole atmosphere that we've got so far. And like different planets, you could actually get different sounding animals in the distance, different sounding echoes in caves.
In like drips of water in caves, something like that.
That'd be so annoying. Nah. That'd be interesting.
Drip, 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 drip.
I'm just gonna let
Let's stop that. Let's stop that now.
I was going to let you keep going.
That would be a great video.
5 hours. Yeah, let's loop that for 5 hours and upload that.
Drip.
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 Drip, drip,
Drip.
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 You see what you've done? You see?
I've created a monster. God, I've created a monster. Next, what's the next
Drip.
question?
Explode. Yeah, basically, what is something, like, in terms of features, as we were talking, what is something that you'd like to see in the game, but it's probably not going to happen? And why do you think it's not going to happen? Or be added, rather? Finbar?
What would I want to add in the game?
It's probably not going to be in the game.
Like, do they have proper melee weapons or none at all?
Like swords?
Yeah, like a massive ass sword.
We haven't seen anything like that, but I don't see... It's not very spacey, is it?
It glows.
I
there we
think
go.
of Cloud
It
from
glows.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, like maybe you've got to like retrieve a sword from the heart of a planet, and it's just really good. Something I'd love that. That'd be awesome. Like an end game ridiculous weapon that's just so overpowered, it's unbelievable.
You pull the sword from the stone, you become king.
Yeah, or like
Finbar.
Or
an ultra
or
rocket
Link.
cannon that just kills everything in one hit, just for the fun of it.
a what?
Like at the end of Terraria, like some of the weapons just so ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah.
Just that kind of thing.
hmm
That'd be nice. Or strapping weapons together, make different weapons.
You can. That's kind of been hinted at because you can actually. There's certain modifications that you can do to weapons. Like they've talked about when they were talking a lot about flashlights. They said that you could attach a flashlight to a rifle and it would be like the military.